With YouTube demonetizing independent media, please consider becoming a patron today for just $1 per month. Link below. Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is $3 Theater, and one of my favorite movies from the 80s is Coming to America. This movie was huge for Eddie Murphy back in the day. I loved that it had a little brief tie-in with Trading Places, and of course, John Landis knocked it out of the park with his directing, and the movie is still funny to watch 30 years later and almost infinitely quotable in and of its own self. Plus, it was great to see Eddie Murphy playing multiple roles, as well as Arsenio Hall playing multiple roles. But that was it. It was a single story. It never really needed to go anywhere else, right? Well, apparently Paramount's in a little bit of trouble because, yeah, they confirmed that there is in fact going to be a sequel to Coming to America at CinemaCon, and you can tell that they're in trouble here when you come down and you see that the CEO of the company here says it's no secret we've had difficult years at the box office. We're laying the foundation to deliver you some films for every possible audience for the years to come. So they're very much just playing a scattershot. They're like, we're screwed just being one genre or whatever. We got to go back and find what made us great a long time ago. And of course, the 1980 comedies, and Coming to America is a good one. And, you know, Eddie Murphy could easily, he needs a revival as well. Eddie Murphy needs to come back and not do shit movies. Now, it says here, we first heard about Coming to America last year when comedian Eddie Murphy's now deactivated Twitter sent out a very cryptic tweet that indicated Coming to America 2 was happening, and that Murphy himself was writing the script. The actor's tweet also included a photo of his Coming to America co-star, Vanessa Bell Calloway, who played Princess Imami, the woman Eddie Murphy's character Akeem was intended to marry before he set off to America to find his true queen. Calloway revealed that the tweet was the first she had heard of the sequel, adding that while she would be interested in returning, she thought that Murphy might have been hacked. Which I guess makes sense, you know, but or he could have been trying at the time, I guess, also to maybe try to do a bit of a resurgence, revitalization, the whole thing. But it said it was later confirmed that a Coming to America 2 was happening, with Paramount bringing back original writers Barry Blaustein and David Sheffield to work on the script. And the last we heard about the project back in September when Snatch director Jonathan Levine came aboard to direct. That Amy Schumer movie was not good. Not just because of Amy Schumer and that the script by Kate Dippold was bad, but that it also was pretty horribly directed. So I don't quite know about that one. But anyway, I mean, that could just be a bad movie. Everyone has bad movies. The report also revealed that Blackish creator Kenya Barris had been brought on to rewrite, although it wasn't known if Barris was reworking Blaustein and Sheffield's draft or if he's starting from scratch. And that's true. We don't know what's happening yet. All we know is it's coming. Right. And if they're probably going to bring back the original writers in order to probably plot a draft, right, or an outline, and then give it to someone who's maybe a bit more culturally connected to society, so on and so forth, that would be able to then craft it in a way that's not only relevant to today's times, but still feels like it could be part of the it could be a sequel to a movie that is now 30 years old. I'm also curious to know what the plot is. If he got married, went back, you know, Prince Akeem went back home, is it going to be his son coming to America, and wanting to find his wife? If it worked for father, it could work for me, sort of thing. And then, you know, the hijinks there. I don't quite know if the movie itself necessarily needs a sequel, but at the same time, if it's done right, if it's done properly, Eddie Murphy could get the revival that he needs. And we could finally laugh with him again instead of, I hate to say it, laughing at him. But then again, we won't know until we get more on the film. But I want to know what you guys have to say about this. Be sure to let me know in the comments below. Do you think this is a good idea? Is this a bad idea? Is Paramount literally just like stretching for anything? They're grasping at straws, just trying to keep themselves afloat. I'm curious to know your thoughts. Be sure to let me know down in the comments. If you haven't already, please thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel. If you want to support it, best way to do that is to share it around or support via Patreon. And if you just want to see more from me, you can do that right now.